before we go on to our next segment, which is music, I'm gonna do what I did. Let somebody better than myself explain the effects that music can have on you. And I already know music can have effects on you because I do music, and I'm not gonna lie, since I understand it, I write certain music to affect certain people certain ways at certain times. So I know people do the same thing, but it's the effects that music can have on one's mental.
Music, particularly among adolescents, is a very powerful motivator of behavior. It wasn't so long ago that an entire war was turned on the basis of youth music with Vietnam. And music was really central to the counterculture and the culture that rose up and said, we're not going to take this anymore. I don't think we should underestimate the power of music, because music touches the limbic system, or the emotional system of our brain, which actually, though slower than other parts, can overwhelm all of the other parts. Think about how we lose our mind when we fall in love. And we literally do, because of the power of the emotion. That being said, the music system has been very unresponsive even to industry-applied ratings. All that they had been willing to do was to put parental advisory on the outside of CDs. They would not print lyrics in a visible place. This is complicated by the fact that the Federal Communication Commission has strict limits on what can be broadcast over the air. And historically, the way popular music has been sold is through airplay. We can't expect a system to be put together that will perfectly protect us. We need to protect ourselves. We need to be aware that these media change us and affect us. And we need to actively understand what they're doing, how they're doing, and make choices of whether we want that to be done to us.
And that contact came from the Boston Children's Hospital. How does music affect behavior? So that's music. What are some of the positive effects music can have on a person's mind and actions?
It can heal. It can make you feel the emotions of love. It can make you reminisce about either a loved one or a time in your life, good or bad. Music has a lot of, if you're playing in the right keys and in the right frequency, music is a beautiful thing. And the other thing about music being output through radio, you know what I'm saying, that I don't think most people understand that the frequency that radio vibrates on is the same frequency that our body vibrates on. So it's no coincidence that shit fucks with us. It's no fucking coincidence.
That's why Kanye West said they play certain beats and certain hertz and so which one like 808s and certain. Because they understand it.
Because I think the God frequency.
And you know it's a God frequency. Why they never operate?
48 hertz.
And you know that's banned. Why is the God frequency banned? Everybody understand, right?
Even as you know, you
can't go
doing music. Yeah, you doing music. Your music has to be at a certain point. It can't be this, it can't be that, it can't be this. Yeah, it can't. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. And for every platform, that's intentional. It's intentional. It's intentional. It's what's also intentional.
Can you put out the low frequency? Let's call it this. Can you put out the devil frequency?
The devil.
Let's go for that.
With the low vibrational frequency, all music is being played on the low frequency.
That's a natural music.
All music that we listen to is on a low vibration.
Do you think that's also an accident? I mean, like, come on, man. I don't understand. But go ahead.
No, not at all.
You can't go to this and all music. I'm talking about that's the standard.
Especially with the addition with 808s. Like 808s, like Kanye West said, 808s is a frequency that vibrates on a low vibration. And if you think about hip hop in the earlier years with just the drums, and then the 808s is added, the music completely changes. The sound changes, how people are rhyming changes, everything changes. But also I agree with him, it's also choice. Because are you God? Because if then you God, then you can manipulate anything. You could be, then I don't care what that fucking music is vibrating on. I'm not gonna make that type of, I'm gonna make a conscious effort that I am not putting out music that's talking about killing people and disrespecting women that we all come from. We could have our opinions, but outright complete disrespect, no. Why? So just a conscious, like you said, you can make the choice. Make the choice.
Well, that's some of the positive effects music can have on one's mind and action. Like I said, this goes both ways for negative and positive. It can control your fucking emotions. I've done, and I'm speaking in general. I'm speaking from personal experience. I done been in a bad mood and put some songs on and completely changed my mood and brought me up. I done put music on when I was tired and it gave me energy. I done put music that made me want to be in love. I done put music that made me want to fucking party. I done put music that, I'm not glad, made me want to fuck somebody up and do something violent to somebody. I'm keeping G real. Like, I've been, and it's been the music. I've been chilling. You see, you have a little lick on you, and you be I rip your head, boy. You know what it is. You with your boys, you're going to fuck it. You get on like, that shit, that frequency shit is completely utterly real. But the positive effects it can have on you is that even if you, say if you're not, for instance, this is an example. Say if you're not doing right in a relationship, right? Then you hear that right love song. You get chills from that shit. That shit can help your relationship.
Yeah.
Say you have a problem with getting with a girl being shy. Hear something like that, and that can help your relationship. Say you have a problem getting a bully. That can help. Like these things literally can help you. That's why a lot of people, like even us, we call a lot of these rappers like these are big brothers, and we watch it because like a lot of these niggas like they was in the house that raised you. Yeah, even from white people to rock and roll. But yo, I'm not gonna lie, Aerosmith, you raised me. That shit's not a joke. For them, Aerosmith, when they were sad to listen to them. When they were like, you know what I mean? Like, this music is real, bro. Music is emotions.
Music is
it can be very positive.
It's depending on the artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of like, you know what I mean, the artists who are consciously aware of the words, like, you know what I'm saying, Nas, Jay, even Big, Scarface, Outkast, Goody Mob, these people who are consciously aware of what they say, when they say certain things, that shit inspires you. You know what I'm saying? Even like, I may not agree with an individual's personal character when I ain't hearing them rhyme. Like, say, for instance, you take one of my favorite lines, and I got lines from everybody I just mentioned. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna take this one for a minute. Because I'm knowing the coffee and the little Cardi and the coffee, so I don't want to screw their lines up, but this one I know. You know what I mean? It's prophetic. If every man in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Because if anybody falls, you can be each other's crutches. If you truly honor what he said, and that shit's beautiful. If you don't, you know what I mean? That I look out for him, he look out for me. I fall, he got me. He fall, I got him. And if we all live like that, not just the people around you, your friends, the whole world live like that, it would be a beautiful place.
Even like,
so those are, I call it, so sometimes I call them prophets. They say it's from prophetic shit.
I don't give a fuck if they live by it. When I heard Biggie Sky's the limit, sky is the limit, you can know when. And he's talking about the hood and going back from this, that inspired me. Like, for other people, like, it inspires you. Like, in that moment, it for everybody, in that moment, if you don't do nothing about it, in that moment, you feel like, yeah, I could be what I fucking want. Shit could get better. That's why some music can make you cry, some music can make you laugh. Some music, the music literally is an internal thing. It sounds like external because you sound like you're hearing it. But when you're hearing it, it's going inside you. And it's,
and then
you know about vibration, so it's mixing in with our vibration and you become one with the music. That's why people dance so good with the music. You literally become one with the music. That's why people draw.
Frequency.
And it's gonna feel it.
And your body's vibrating.
Stevie Wonder be blind, you just gonna feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like.
And then when you can relate to the words, it's even more beautiful. I'm not gonna relate to what Biggie was saying. I can relate to showing tigers on your shirt and alligators. I can relate to that. I grew up in the 80s. I can relate to all of that. I can relate to having 2 pairs of jeans and not having enough clothes. I can relate to all of that because I lived it. So when you hear somebody singing and you watch from this point to that point, I went from Ashley to classic. That shit is a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? And you can understand what he means because you can relate to it. But yeah.
What's some of the negative effects music have on the individual mind and actions? You know what's the fucked up part? Every time I ask this question, I hear so much more, see so much more examples, right? Like, when I see the TV, I see some examples in the real world on the negative effects. When I see music, I see some more examples on the negative effects.
But you know why though? Because they present more of the negative. Because people, you know, listen, if me and you were in control, right? And me and you could control media, right? There will be a whole bunch of negative things going on, right? But me and you will be showing Dr. Sebi shit. We'll be showing Billy Carson shit. We'll be having shows that educate the people. So people won't see all of that. Well, you dealing with the people who are controlling it. They're making money off all of this shit. So they
oversaturated.
They oversaturated because if I'm selling this fucking computer, I got you to keep buying this computer.
It's a dirty game.
It's a dirty game, nigga. Yeah. So I got to keep you buying this computer. So I'm not gonna put nothing else out, because then you're gonna stop buying this computer. So people be like, why these people just don't do the right thing? Do the right thing means then other people might be able to capitalize off of it too. You gotta understand. We just built a whole mountain. We turn a molehill into a mountain.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Yeah, for y'all niggas to come fuck it up. So y'all can give y'all niggas cars that don't use gas, fuel, and all of that shit. But goddamn, nigga. And then for somebody else to get into the ground level of the market and now I'm not eating like I was eating before, that ain't gonna happen. For me to lose my controlling power. So I ain't sitting up in them islands with no playing with the little girls and little boys. Nah, I ain't giving up that. I believe with everything, anytime I believe by being Batman and Superman, boy. Every time you become greater, it should humble you. It shouldn't make you more arrogant or more. That shit, that's what's wrong with these people. They have no humility.
You know,
they feel they better than everybody.
I used to play football. Football's been my love, and I still love football. But that's what I did for a long time. And it took me a while to become captain. But I became captain playing for Long Island Sea, semi-pro at defense. Or defense playing strong safety, right? And I seen many captains playing in high school, E-Hole, junior pro, semi-pro. And every captain, the one quality I get from every captain is what you think it is. If you had to think, if you had to guess, what quality do you get about every captain? It's not possible. You
think it's all about them?
Yeah.
Because they're the captain?
You ask my brother, one thing I've experienced from every team I played on. This is why I did it different. One thing, and I'm just different, period. But these motherfuckers, one quality I see is like, they are so happy that they're captain and you're not. They jog. Everybody be jogging. They want to walk, talk to the coach, jog, light, stop. Like, captain don't mean you could have half-assed them. And that's one thing I see from all of them.
Captain means I'm going harder than you.
You got to be better than everybody.
I'm going harder than you.
That's one thing I said about all of them. I'm captain, basically I made up good. Listen to me, I'm just like another coach in the field. Nah, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? A good example is that is tell the head to breathe without the nose, or hear without the ears, or talk without the mouth, or tell the head to walk without a body, or
stand up without a spine.
Stand up without a spine. Walk properly without a big toe.
Defend yourself without arms.
Defend yourself without arms. Make a fist without fingers, motherfucker.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Without the fingers, there's no fist, you fucking idiots. Without the toes, there's no walking properly. Without the legs, there's no stand. Without the spine, there's no straightness. Without the head, there's no understanding and movement. But without the eyes, you can't see. Without the mouth, you can't fucking communicate. Without the hands, you can't sound, nigga, to communicate, motherfucker. Everything is needed, motherfucker. Nothing is more important than the other. That's what and that's a good example of what being wolf is. Nigga. And that's what wolf means. Wolf means that it's a fucking circle table. We a pack. One eat, everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's an alpha. The alpha is the person who's taking care of the business for fucking today.
Yeah, at the time.
At the time. That's the alpha. If this motherfucker gotta run the motherfucking mail to the store back and forth, he's the alpha. If this nigga gotta do this, if I gotta bring milk every motherfucking day to the table so everybody can drink milk because we need milk, then you the alpha of that. That's the problem with people. You deteriorate roles to make yours feel more important when yours is no more important than the next.
And then I took control because my brother. And it was about, I played offense all my life. I did a little defense, but I was just a natural in defense. And that's why I took boom, 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 going crazy. And then my brother John was defensive. He got a defensive coordinator job. He ripped his way like he did on Master Pro teams. He never got a pick a job, but I think I know what he's doing, so everything was falling into place. And I was going crazy, and I got the captain role. And when I got that captain role, all things were on my mind. I would have never did it anyway, because this is another person I am. But all that kept going on my mind is like what these niggas was doing. So to break down the huddle, these motherfuckers love to break down the huddle. Come and they cocky. Okay, team on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, team. 4, 5, 6 win. I mean, like, and they always want to do it. So what I would do, I would make everybody get a chance to break down the huddle. For the bummest nigga on my defense, I'll make them say, yo, break down the huddle. They be mad at us looking around like, everybody looking around like, what the fuck? Yeah, break down the huddle. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. And my brother John and Boogie is my witnesses. And John had to help. Me and John, my brother, made the bummest people, or were considered, I'm calling them bum. It obviously wasn't. Considered the bummest people, the always them people that made fun of the.
People never give them the opportunity.
Some of the nicest motherfuckers. All we did was show, I'm not gonna lie, son. You have to tell John that. All we did was show was belief in these motherfuckers. Yo, they miss a tackle, I'm like, yo, you got it, bro. Don't worry about it. I got your back. They make a tackle, I'm like, oh, you fucking nasty. That positive reinforcement instead of, oh, you whack, hey, laugh at them all the time. It's like, and almost like they want revenge too. Because they play defense, they started fucking these offense players up like. And they turn nice. How? Was they always whack now? Oh, did they have bad leaders? So is a captain supposed to just stunt on niggas? Or is a captain's job to make everybody around them better?
Easy Jew right here.
This is weird.
One of the oldest Jews.
The niggas wasn't whack. For all the people that joked to them, they became nicer than y'all.
You get more bees with honey than you gonna get with vinegar. So, I tell them, I tell the kids that, oh, you're gonna get more bees every day with honey than you're gonna get with vinegar. Put vinegar out, put honey out, where the bees going. So, you bring people down, you tear people down, you don't uplift people, and then especially if you're supposed to be working as one, where that's gonna get you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm hard on my kids.
Yeah, I was a pat on the back all the time. I was more like a Kobe Bryant, like how you do them. You get them both, but let them know that you can do it. Like Kobe said, that could be me. That's what he told him, nigga. I ain't fucking special.
I'm hard, but I'm hard, but
you're gonna let them just you can be balanced.
I'm fit. You know what I'm saying? I'm fit. Everything, it's an explanation behind everything. So it's like, this is why this is happening, because this needs to happen.
For all the leaders out there, I talk about athletic leaders, leaders of country, leaders of what's called heavy is the head of it is the crowd. Whatever you lead it in, if you're a manager at work, just because you got that leadership role, that means it gives you carte blanche to start treating people like shit. If anything, you should be more humble and more reluctant. Don't be a pushover because you're a boss, you got to do certain things. But like, you should have more love in your heart and be willing to try to raise people up instead of keeping them down. You still can get rich, you still can both, you still can do everything by doing it the light way. So I don't know why people gotta go the other route.
The thing that amazes me with people, right, and this is my thing, right, because I agree heavy is the head of the clan. That's my thing, is like humility is the greatest thing that for a man to ever have, right? Tutu used to go by Tutu, and Tutu used to prepare and cook food, and he used to teach us knowledge, and he used to feed us knowledgeable food for our body, to the nutrient of our body. He always told us that the greatest thing you can ever do is to serve somebody else, right?
Supposed to be living in the service of others, man.
So now look at it. I say this.
If everybody do that, that's how you see God.
I say you look at this, right? You're looking at a baby walking, or you look at a child who's learning from whatever age when they're learning, before they, you know what I mean, they can become consciously where they're completely conscious, where they're making very good conscious decisions, right? You ain't looking down on that child. So how can you look down on another person who ain't where you at? How can you look down on a person when, if they there and you in the same field with them, like you playing football and they doing the same thing that you doing and you a little better? How can you look down on them like, yeah, I'm better than this nigga? How can you not say, yo, bro, let me show you how you can get as good as me? Especially if me and you are playing on the same fucking team.
Same thing went to me.
I don't understand that shit.
Same thing went in school, and everybody's seen this. And I mean, like, if ever reach them, they could confirm in the comments. I'm not lying. Anybody, I'm talking about people that I consider geeks. I would make them what we consider cool. I got them gruff, like, cause they be around me, and like I said, I didn't give a fuck. I was on like, I've cheered the cool crowd. I know cool kids, I know gangsters, and I cheer with kids. I didn't give a fuck. Well, I vibrate with it. If they
man
like,
is a man.
If they like wrestling, and I like wrestling, I'm going, no, he ain't cool enough. No, I was never like that. And then the gangsters would see me still give me respect all the time. So it's like, and I end up making them cool that the gangsters won't fuck with them. That people will stop considering them geeks and they get good. Cause I like, if I'm around you, I'm not gonna always be wanting to chill with the girls and just looking at y'all. I try to stunt, like y'all my lackeys. I want to be the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the Justice League. I don't want to just be me.
Why you want to be?
That's whack.
Yeah, like,
I just want to be me on the team that's nice and whack.
You want to be the man sitting on the boat catching all the fish and giving everybody the fish instead of teaching everybody how to fish on the boat.
Like even Michael Jordan, everybody said Michael Jordan always want to be the man. He's a Chuck. Now you crazy. Michael Jordan was playing on a whack ass team. He said, I need a team. Help me. What the fuck y'all do? I don't want to play these whack ass niggas that's partying and doing coke and shit like that. I don't want them. He was busting ass, but he didn't want to bust ass by himself. What fun is that? It's like blowing up and getting rich and you're in a match for Dolo. I mean, some people actually, I don't think nobody enjoy it. Some people enjoy it. Small percent. Let
me tell you something.
Well,
you'd be surprised the amount of things insecure people enjoy, bro.
What?
When you insecure,
nobody got
bro,
this. They be saying for Dolo happy.
Yeah, they'll be happy as shit sitting in that crib. Ain't nobody living like me. They don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
They don't care.
I got somebody in my head, but I'm not gonna say his name. You know.
They'll go to the motherfucking club. They'll be happy to have 20 grand to pay for the fucking hooker to come home and fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. You ain't fucking a bitch like this. You know what I mean?
Pull up in the Lambo, be at the light, niggas be shitting on niggas. Like, nobody in the car. But the fact that everybody's looking at me to shit on niggas.
And be the worst shit. The type of nigga that nobody looking at in the Lambo and think everybody looking at him in the Lambo. My these niggas looking, nigga, nobody paying your ass no mind, nigga, in the first Lambo.
That's the fourth Lambo.
Especially in Miami or Cali.
No, I work in the city.
Yeah,
a Rockefeller, you know, I be seeing Lambos, Ferraris, that's like all Phantoms, Bentleys, all day out there. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
all day, every day. And then when you travel if you travel through the city of New York, you gonna see them shit scattered all fucking day.
Even in Brooklyn, I saw fucking
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. You gonna see them you gonna see them more concentrated in the city. But if you move across the city, Brooklyn, Queens, you gonna see. There's a lot of niggas out here getting a lot of money. So you ain't the first with a fucking Lambo or first with a Bugatti. But anyway, yeah.
What are some of the negative effects music having an individual? For sad to say, quick, fast. As you said, a lot of it. It's just like because the agenda that's pushed and because the epigenetics and everything, it has a major effect. We hear kill, suck my dick. Dead ops, what you call it? And I like a lot of this music. Don't get me twisted.
Fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga.
Oh, bitch. Fuck him for his money. Fuck love. Fuck that. Get pregnant and take her for his.
Fuck that bitch. Bend her over.
I mean, I'm talking about all day, every day.
Yeah, I like some of the music. Don't get me
Of course, crack.
But like all day long, it's not. There's no diversity. There's no diversity.
Give me some mix. Where's the Queen Latifah at? And why does everybody feel like a little Kim? So it's like, and that's for a reason. That back in the day, that Queen Latifah, MC like Roxanne Shante, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, which go. Then they said, yo, this Little Kim, like, let's take this gimmick.
And the worst part about it
is this gimmick, fuck all that other shit. Like,
and the worst part, here's the thing about here.
And I love Little Kim. She's the
no, I love Kim. And here's the fucked up thing about the Kim and the whole Foxy Brown thing, because it's so crazy.
No, I love hip hop. These are legends.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing.
It's still agenda push.
Kim,
not dumb.
No. They was see. That's what I was about to say.
Puppets.
Kim and them was portraying something now. They didn't even portray hoes. They portrayed the drug dealer's girlfriend. Because if you listen,
I'm not talking about portraying hoes. I'm talking about the over-sexualization.
Yeah, because
being super and big idea. Being sexual while talking gangster shit, which was worked. But the powers that be
only saw the sexual shit. I could sell that sex.
And only,
that's what they do. They
not only
separate everything.
Sexy. Don't tell me you drug dealer's girlfriend. Talk about being a thotto.
Yeah. You
ain't
sexy
be a thotto.
You ain't Shorty was helping nigga transport keys, and he was buying her.
I don't hear no stories.
No, I said back in the day. No. I'm talking about Kim and Foxy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what was going on.
Yeah.
They got the fur, and now I'm the boy's bitch and shit like that, right? Now you don't hear none of that shit no more. I don't even know.
Cut the ass down the pole.
I'm like, what?
He sleeps.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like, what's going on here? You ain't.
So that's the negative effects.
Majority. Damn, nigga.
Majority. Y'all hear the music? I'm gonna say this again. For anybody that don't think, for the woman, since we're going on this type of quick fast, and we're going to the last question of this topic. Then we're gonna move on to the third topic. We're gonna wrap it up. It's 32. You know what I mean? But for the ladies out there, I'm gonna say this again. What y'all doing?
Wrap it up. 32. Magic Johnson. See, I
I'm gonna let you go. It's for the ladies. What y'all doing? If y'all don't know and how y'all try to mask it, it could be what you call it. For the people that's really doing it, I'm talking about the raps. A lot of rappers just fronting and just telling y'all like agenda. But for the people that's really doing it, ladies, and I got love for y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all this. I love my heart. What y'all doing is prostitution. If you consider yourself a prostitute, cool. Because prostitutes got more honor. They stay honest about what they're doing. What you exchanging goods for services is prostitution. Prostitution come and they give you sex, head, or whatever you want for money. Y'all get a guy and y'all get bags thrown out, shopping sprees, rent paid, or cash for sex. What does that sound like to you? And I never hear one person be like, yo, I'm a fucking prostitute. Yeah, also, I'm a boss bitch. I ain't saying y'all bosses a lot. I don't know, like, maybe a boss madam, boss prostitute type thing, but it's prostitution, ladies. For the love of God. It's prostitution. And what y'all being sold is prostitution. And I know why, and what's one of the reasons y'all being sold that. I just figured it out. That only go for niggas with money, because all the cornball niggas, the rich niggas want y'all to have that brainwashing, so when they want to do things to y'all, want to manipulate y'all, want to do things to y'all for money,
have to fake out for males.
Y'all be right there. Y'all be willing. Y'all be crying.
Fake out for male niggas.
Y'all be crying for them.
And the thing on that, and the irony of this is this, right? If you acknowledge the mathematics, right, and even through time, right, there's only a few women who make it to be wifey or make it to be queen. The majority of women are going to be concubines, right? So therefore, the thing is about it, you should think about what you want to be. You're going to be a concubine, you're going to be a queen. And if you're going to be a queen, she portrays certain traits and characteristics that make her become wifey. Now, the concubine, basically, in modern terms, you're the side bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you lucky and you of certain quality besides the dick. You might just get another child if that nigga's that type of nigga and he gonna raise his child. But other than that, it's only queens and concubines. Which one you gonna be?
Pack something, then versus now.
What?
What has more of a destructive effect on the mind and actions? Old school music versus new school music? And what are some of the effects music had on you? That's the first part. What are like versus then versus now? Which music is more destructive to a person's mind and actions?
I think both times is destructive to the
general. More, you gotta pick one.
No. I'm gonna explain to you why. Why? Because the determining because my music for my generation was destructive for people within my generation, right? Within this generation, the music that they listen to is going to be destructive for people within their generation. This is not my time. I don't listen to that shit. I enjoy some of the music, you know what I'm saying? But it's all that music is not the complete soundtrack to my life. The music that we was growing up on, that was a soundtrack to my life. So I could say, like, the music that I was growing up, it had a fucking daring effect, you know what I'm saying? Because the vibe. But one thing about it is this. So if I had to say anything, I'll say modern days music. So if you had, to choose, I'll say modern day music. Why? For one thing, or for what I said about Foxy and Kim, and take it to the men. There was always a subliminal message behind the fucking song. If you listen, there was a message behind Shook Ones. If you listen, there's always messages. Maybe not so much in maybe Kim and Foxy rhymes as entertainment. Did I tell you to sell drugs?
No. Hov did that. So hopefully you won't have to go through that. I don't hear those type of bars.
No, either niggas is selling a whole bunch of drugs, or niggas is doing a whole bunch of drugs. And I think that's maybe what. You know why you don't hear them messages? You know why? You know why? I know why now. It dawned on me at this moment. You know why you don't hear those messages? Because when they were telling them stories, they were telling stories about doing something that was spiritually not right. So they were telling you not to do spiritually not right things.
Hey,
these niggas nowadays, they don't sell drugs. They do drugs. So what's gonna be the message?
And kill niggas.
Yeah. So what's the message? You did
do drugs and
you get it now. Okay. A nigga was selling drugs.
That's creative about that agenda. You don't have to affect the music manually. Just affect the HUD where the music comes from, and then the music will be affected with no message behind it.
Yeah, because look, these niggas in our time was talking. They had a message behind the music because they learned through time that shit was wrong. It was destroying my community. Boom. These niggas now. They do drugs and they gangbanging, right? The thing about it, they talking about 16, 17 years. They ain't get to the 24, 22, 23, like Ghost and Ray and them niggas came to the conclusion selling drugs want to say, yo, I used to gangbang, but I know it ain't none of. They ain't get to that point yet, right? So they literally instill, enthralled, and live in that shit, right? So what's the message that you go fucking give talking about I do pills? What's the message? How you gonna say pills is bad when you wrote the song high off of pills and lean?
If I had to pick, man, I'm gonna say my answer right now is modern. And
I agree, modern.
It's off the fact of Ray just said it, and that's what the point I was gonna bring before you said it. It's easy to say why modern is. Not because modern music. It's old school music. It's just common fucking sense. Listen, man. Back in the days, it was destructive. Hell yeah. And it led to this modern music. Facts. It led to their agenda saying, "Oh, we can profit off this violent shit." So
they learn how to separate the message from the pure entertainment.
You know what it's like. Before I go into the rest of my explanation, you know what the agenda did. And I say the agenda because we've got to stop saying the government, because the government is not.
They don't know nothing.
And they're getting a fool too, and that's why we have so much whistleblowers, because once they figure out, or once they did that shit. So what the agenda did.
And they want you to say it's the government.
It's sleight of hand. What the agenda did great was, they saw hip hop as a baby, and I'm just saying this metaphorically, and they cloned hip hop. But they cloned hip hop with the body.
Face they wanted.
No, I'm telling you about it. With the body, with the face, with the mannerisms, with the tone of voice, with the same fucking everything. But one thing this clone is missing is the motherfucking soul. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they did with modern music. Mm-hmm. They cloned hip hop and took the soul out of it. Yes, the original clone wasn't perfect. It had some faults to it. But they took all the good quality out of that shit and it's left it back.
Yeah, because what
they like an evil Ryu.
Yeah, because what they've done is they created rap, no hip hop, hip hop, and they did it. You're right, you did. They sat there, evil genius, and like We don't need graffiti.
Yep.
We don't need the
That's
dance. We don't need the
You
DJ.
need the message.
And then
You
they,
need the-
no, they got rid of that first. And then
Yeah.
they said, the Rakim, I like the way
like
he
Clinton
looks.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I like the way Rakim is moving. I like the way Carol Swan. And I like that. But you know what we don't need is their message. We could just sell the
Like
look.
Clinton Frankenstein.
We could just sell the look. You know what I'm saying? 90s come. Okay. We don't need the message again. All we need is you talking about this. Completely. Now, you got new rappers who are a clone of what originally happened, but they're not the original.
And to the 85ers, or to the sheeple that's not awoken yet, that's still plugged in, they're gonna see the modern ones that are exactly like the chains, the cars, the woman, no message. So they're gonna accept them with open arms, like, yeah, hip hop's what I know. But it's their clone version. There's a bunch of agents walking around this motherfucker. I'm not calling the rappers intentionally agents. They're not intentionally doing it. I'm misleading. It's just what they know. But like the agenda.
They're being misled to make a
They're
certain kind
being
of music.
it's like, you ever saw like 5 Count Money when they shuffle all the fucking cards? And that's what they did. And there's only one real card in it. And the one real card is a straight motherfucking destruction. But the thing about it is, what's more destructive is modern music because they took out this substance out of it. Catch something like, even for fuck the gangster shit, right?
Love music.
Ah, my God,
No
man,
substance,
you just
all
start
about
doing my
sex.
shit.
It's not funny to
Is
sit all day
anybody
long.
in love? Has
No.
anybody fallen in love?
Everybody
Has
about
anybody got
sex.
a baby mom that wrote for them that they make a song for? Has anybody got a mom that they like? Has anybody want to talk about their kids? Has like, where is those music at? Like, is anybody in love
Where's
no more?
R&B?
You all that I need, I'll be there for. Like, where's R&B at? Where's love songs?
We're
That's how you know
songs like
love
We
is-
Are the World and shit
Love
like
is
that.
being wiped away. It's all about I bust this bitch fucking ass and I paid her. It's not about, back in the days, it's not about I bust the ass like I'm freaking her off. Now it's about I bust the ass and I paid her. Or,
Yeah.
or I took off the pole.
Yeah,
Or she tried to play me.
Cause
Or bitch, get the step in. Or you're a thotty, then put some shit like nigga.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
because
cool
one
too.
is-
I fucks with that, but
we can understand the point right now.
Some
You
kind of
don't,
love slap.
yeah. Why you?
baby moms.
Why you see?
Your
Here's the
shorty.
thing. Understand the
Your
matter.
wife. The fuck.
Why do you glamorize? Why do you glamorize that you paid her? It'll be evident, right? If she's a thotty and she's not a queen, she's a concubine that you
Push
paying
the
for some
agenda,
kind of
to
service.
push the agenda, to pay
To
for
push
pussy.
agenda, to pay money, flaunting the evidence of having money. Look, I got money, I could pay for this bitch, but my nigga, who cares? You supposed to pay for her. You dig? Nigga, that's what she's there for. You don't get no kudos for paying for what you're supposed to pay for. Now, did you bust her ass without paying because she just felt you, because she just felt your G? Or you know what I'm saying? Are you pimping Ken them niggas? And she just felt your G.
No.
And she's not. See, now then I'm like, yo, you the man. But you paid for her time, nigga. So you don't get no prop for paying for her time, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If y'all gonna pay for pussy, pay for pussy.
There ain't nothing wrong.
No, I'm talking about pay for pussy. Right? Go to a clean, not no fucking this hole in the wall. Go to a clean escort or prostitute and pay her and beat it and leave. I'm gonna tell you why that's more honorable. The woman is more honest in what she's doing. The man is honest on what the fuck he's doing. They come together as agreements. That's why they say by making prostitution legal. It's making it even more sad than about. I get it's all agenda to push more crazy shit. But I get what they're trying to say on the physical plane to push it. That yo nigga, it's two consenting adults. If this bitch wanna fucking sell her pussy,
That's all pussy.
let us sell her pussy.
But you know why the men do it the other way, right? Because you got a bunch of niggas who never got no pussy before and they fake alpha fucking men. So they want to pretend. They want to pretend they're getting bitches now. You know what I'm saying? That's why. That's why they want to pretend. Look at me. I just bagged on the club.
Yo, Wolf, watch out shit on that though. Watch out shit on the ideal. I just told you why prostitutes and regular johns or regular tricks is more honorable because it's a more of a understanding. It's a trade-off. It's goods for services. Y'all think, oh, that nigga paid for pussy, and you listen to what y'all doing. I'm gonna start with the men first, since y'all wanna think y'all stunting too much. Y'all so fucking stupid.
I got that.
No offense, no offense. Teach your own, do what you want. But I think what y'all doing is fucking stupid. Because y'all don't have to do it, especially if y'all balling dick and a second dick anyway, because you just rich. But like, especially if you're the man. But if y'all can't get it when y'all rich, it sucks. But yo, listen, bro. They joke on the regular niggas that pay for pussy. I pay $250 or $500 or even $1,000 to fuck this bitch, which is crazy. You have $1,000, but it's a nutcase shit. But like, even $500 is crazy. But like, but yo, you paid her one time, bust ass left, right? You flew out, paying no rent, took on a shopping spree, put on a hotel. But who's more for John? Nigga, he paid one set price, and y'all long-term tricks. Sometimes I mess with these bitches for 6, 7, 8 months, a year.
I don't
and you paying their rent, you paying their car note, you pay. You worse, you stupid
idiot. How you gonna
idiot.
knock a businessman for saying I don't have no time for no relationship with a woman?
money,
Here's $500, here's
ass,
$1,000. I'm busting my ass, get my nut off, and I'm gone to
And y'all making fun of them?
You can't make fun of that. That
You
nigga is a G.
6
That
months.
nigga pimping.
Pay no rent, pay no car
There's
note.
a difference between being a pimp and a trick. That nigga who paid, bust, and left is a pimp. The nigga who's constantly paying for the same coochie over and over and over and over because you in love with her.
But trying to act
like you're not using a trick.
I'm telling you now, what y'all doing is long-term tricking. You paying a car note, and it's way more expensive. A car note, her rent sometime, flying her out, taking her on shopping sprees, taking her to fancy dinners, buying her bags.
You're like Shaq.
Are you crazy?
What you're doing is
you know how much money that is?
Yeah,
you can just pay one flat rate if that's what you want to do.
Because you're paying for the fact.
But badass fucking people.
Yeah, but
so
you understand why? Because they're so insecure and have filled with so much low self-esteem that they don't even think straight. They thinking that if they're paying for it in that manner is beneath them, but not realize. So they try to trick themselves. They're tricking themselves to believe that she's actually with you because she likes you. So that's a trick in their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went and I bagged up. I just, you know what I'm saying? Bought dinner, took a shopping because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
And
so they're tricking themselves.
Let's give it short and sweet before we move on to the next one.
Keep getting them.
As for moving, okay, keep getting them. But also, I want y'all to know why y'all keep getting y'all prostitutes. Stop calling yourself boss ladies. And in terms of being a madam here, it's not a business. Y'all call yourself entrepreneurs a lot. I hear that a lot.
They are entrepreneurs.
But they don't say prostitution.
That's okay.
But it's, y'all all bosses, y'all all entrepreneurs, but it's in the business of prostitution.
It's a remnant of prostitution. It is. It's classy prostitution, I guess.
It's in the business of prostitution.
It's classy prostitution.
And if y'all cool with that, cool with it. But I just want y'all to know, because I hear y'all talk about it. I never say that. Y'all always talk about like it's like a Force 500. Like y'all selling like sneakers. Nah, bro. You're not selling sneakers. You are selling a box. Like there's no sneakers in the box. But
sweet loving.
Yo, that was the H.F.C music we're having. We have to go on to our next topic, which is social media.